Hi everyone, and good evening to my beloved lecturers, Dr. Moon, and my fellow friends. Okay, today's my group will present about progressive muscle relaxations. So before that, I am Sufi Ashraf, and my members team have Masita, Evelyn, Jihan, Fadil, Ashraf, Nur Fatihah, Francisca, Rohit, Aiman Denis, Slamet, Amir Shadid, and Faris Najmi. Okay, before I forget what I do at the first. So I take a deep breath and exhale. So what the connection of the progressive muscle relations? What the benefits? Okay. So before I give my slides, my presentation to my friends, I will tell the objective of the progressive muscle relation that can we learn today. So the first thing is students are able to recognize what progressive muscle relation is. Second, students are also able to know procedure and methods available in this topic. And third, able to list the techniques, benefits, and type of progressive muscle relations. Okay, thank you. We will go to the next slide for my members team.
Okay, a very good evening to my dear friends and doctor. Before I begin my presentation, let me introduce myself first. My name is Francisca Devi Are. What you all can see right now is the content about this topic. In the introduction, I will explain about the progressive muscle relaxation is, and my other member will explain about the purpose, benefits of the progressive muscle relaxation, procedure when we do it, technique, method, the influence, and the conclusion. Okay, the introduction for the progressive muscle relaxation is progressive muscle relaxation or PMR is a deep relaxation technique that has been effectively used to control stress and anxiety, reduce insomnia, and reduce symptoms of certain type of chronic pain. Progressive muscle relaxation is based upon the simple practice of tensing or tightening one muscle group at a time or followed by a relaxation phase with release of the tension. Doctors have used progressive muscle relaxation in the combination with standard treatment for symptom relief in a number of conditions, including headache, cancer pain, high blood pressure, and digestive disturbance. Thank you. For the next slide, I pass to my other member.
I continue about the purpose of progressive muscle relaxations. 1. Reduce muscle tension, restlessness, and neck pain back, high blood pressure, heart rate, and metabolism rate. 2. Reduce cardiorhythmia and oxygen demands. 3. Increase alpha brain wave that occurs when the human is conscious and do not focus on attention and realization. 4. Improve the sense of fitness and concentration. 5. Improve the ability to cope with stress. 6. Overcome insomnia, depression, fatigue, irritability, muscle cramp, milk phobia, and milk stuttering. Last but not least is 7. Positive emotion from negative emotion. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, today me and my friend Adit will be explaining about progressive muscle relaxation's benefit. Altogether, we have 7 points. First 4 points will be explained by me, following by the 3 points will be explained by Adit. Okay, for the first point, reduces anxiety and tension. Okay, anxiety relief is one of the major benefit of progressive muscle relaxation, or we can say as PMR in the short form. This includes generalized anxiety disorder or anxiety due to stressful situation. Based on a study done in 2019, the study was done by 50 unemployed individuals, and they found that PMR reduces symptoms of depression, anxiety, and stress. Okay. At the same time, It improves feeling of well-being and quality of life. Based on another study that was carried out in 2016, they said that PMR was as effective as acupuncture treatment in helping to decrease feelings of tension, anxiety, and also anger. And based on a recent study that was carried out in 2020, which is this year, the researchers has said that PMR may help reduce anxiety in people with COVID-19, which is the current pandemic that we are facing. And they have suggested benefits of coping with difficult situations. Okay, moving on to the next point. Improves sleep. Okay, this is because PMR indicates relaxation. It may also help you get a better sleep. This statement has been stated based on an study that was carried out this year. The researchers has done and study based on 80 burn patients. Okay, these patients often experience high anxiety and poor sleep quality due to their physical and psychological conditioning. Okay, these patients were divided into two groups. The first group had been going on PMR for 20 to 30 minutes a day, 3 days in a row. Therefore, the other group just received routine care and treatment. After 3 days, the researchers determined that the patients who did PMR showed a significant decrease in anxiety and an improvement in sleep quality compared to the group who only received routine care. Okay, moving on to the third point, which is eases neck pain. Okay, if you tend to carry tension in your neck or shoulder, you might experience neck pain. It is a common condition that's often associated with mental and emotional stress. Okay, this statement is said based on a study that was carried out in 2013. They have said that PMR may help reduce symptom of chronic non-specific neck pain. In doing so, it may also improve quality of life and physical function. And to the last point that I'll be explaining, which is the fourth point, reduces low back pain. Okay, low back pain is another common condition. It may have many potential causes, but stress can make it worse. Based on a study done in 2018 that was done for 8 weeks, they have said that PMR may help decrease chronic low back pain. And another study that was carried out in 2014, they have discovered that PMR accompanied by music has the ability to decrease low back pain in pregnant women. All of us know that pregnant women, they face back pain really frequently. So they have said that by this PMR, it may reduce their low back pain. So that's all it will be for me. And the rest of the 3 points will be continued by my fellow friend Adit. So Adit, you may take it out from here.
Okay, thank you, Rohit, for your explanation. So I will going about in 5 point, which is improve systolic blood pressure. That means hypertension or high blood pressure increases your risk for heart disease and stroke. Stress can worsen the condition, but PMR may help. In 2019 study trusted source, PMR with music therapy improved systolic blood pressure in older adults. A study done in 2018 which used PMR by itself also found that it had the ability to significantly improve systolic blood pressure in adults with high blood pressure. In both studies, however, it didn't seem to have an effect on diastolic blood pressure. Moving on to the about this point, the benefit will give us a decreases the frequency of migraine attacks, which is migraine is a neurological condition that causes intense pain in your face and head. Migraine attacks can be triggered by stress, including normal everyday stressor. According to 2016 study trusted source, PMR can decrease the frequency of migraine episode. The researchers believe it helps by balancing level of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that often low in people with migraine. And last point, which is reduce temporomandibular joint (TMJ) symptoms, which is emotional stress can cause temporomandibular joint (TMJ) disorder, a condition that leads to stiffness and locking of the jaw. Uh, According to 2019 study, trusted source found that the calming effect of PMR may have reduced the MJ system. The study participant experienced less intense pain and tension after practicing the technique. That's all from us, Rohit and me. Thank you for listening with our explanation.
Thank you.
You.
How do you do progressive muscle relaxation? There are 6 procedures. The first procedure, you can use an audio recording to help you focus on each muscle group, or you can learn the order of muscle groups and do the exercises from memory. Choose a place where you won't be interrupted and where you can lie down on your back and stretch out comfortably, such as a carpeted floor. The next one is you need to breathe in and tense the first muscle group hard but not to the point of pain or cramping for 4 to 10 seconds. The number 3, you need to breathe out and suddenly and completely relax the muscle group. Do not relax the muscle group gradually.
Alright, I will do this for the step number 4. What you have to do is relax for 10 to 20 seconds before you work on the next muscle groups. But you have first noticed the difference between how the muscles feel when they are tense and how they feel when they are relaxed. And after you are finished with all the muscle groups, step number 5 is counted word from 5 to 1 to bring your focus back to the present. And the final step, after you have learned how to tense, final step number 5, after you have learned how to tense and relax each muscle group, there is something else to try. When you have a very tense muscle, you can practice tensing and releasing that muscle area without going through whole routines. Thank you.
Next, I'm going to present about progressive muscle relaxation techniques. The first technique is called as deep breathing exercises. Although seen as simple, breathing exercises are very effective to make person more relaxed. There are 3 steps that we can follow. The first one, inhale through the nose for 2 until 4 seconds. 2. Hold your breath for 2 until 4 seconds. And the last one, exhale for 2 until 4 seconds. 4. You can repeat if that necessary. Second technique is progressive muscle relaxation. This relaxation technique requires a person to tighten and relax various muscle groups so that one feels calm, so that there is no muscle cramp. One can do this way with deep breathing exercises. Here are the steps that can be applied. There are 10 steps here. And the first one is we need to sit or lie down in a comfortable room away from noise. 2. Tighten the leg muscles for 5 seconds. Then loose the muscle for 5 seconds. 4. Stretch your toes so they don't get creamy. 5. Tighten the calf muscle for the same amount of time. Next, tighten and loose the hip and back muscle. Then we need to do the same for the abdominal and chest muscle. After that,
tighten the shoulder muscle and round. We can also tighten the facial muscle by frowning while closing the eyes for 5 seconds, then relax the facial muscle for 5 seconds. Finally, loose the hand muscles by holding the hand for 5 seconds and release the grip slowly for 5 seconds.
C. Meditation. Experts say that regular takafu can change the nerve pathway of the muscles. With this, a person is more immune to stress. For beginners, a person does not have to do takafu in a long time. A few minutes per day is also enough to help make a person calm. The steps to perform the takafu are pretty simple. Here are the ways. Sit upright on the floor, but make sure the position remains calm and relaxed. Close your eyes slowly. Concentrate on a trust or positive sentence. For example, I feel at peace or I love myself. Place one hand on the stomach to coordinate positive sentence with the breath. Imagine disturbing thoughts disappearing calmly. D. Warm compress. Warm compress are not just for people who are sick. We can also use them to relieve stress and anxiety. These are the steps of warm compression therapy. 1. Wet a cloth or towel with warm water. 2. Place a cloth or towel on the neck and shoulder for 10 seconds. 3. Close the eyes and drown.
Visualization. In this technique, we need to use imagination to remove the aura of negative thoughts. Some people choose to do visualization with the help of voice field applications. To make the step of the visualization method easier are as follows. Number 1, you need to sit or lie down in a quiet position. Number 2, visualize the beautiful memories you have gone through or the pleasant atmosphere according to your desires. Number 3, use the 5 senses to sharpen the imagination. The last one, you need to keep imagining as long as you want and preferably accompanied by deep breathing exercises.
Type is method of progressive muscle relaxation. First, buttocks is tightened by pulling your buttocks together. Okay, for example, 10 seconds to 20 seconds to relax and then move on to the next muscle group. Okay, second, stomach. Suck your stomach in. Suck in your stomach, hold, then release breather in and out. Third, chest. Tighten by taking a deep breath. Is inhale and tighten your chest, hold, then exhale and let go. So next is diet.
So the exercise for your neck and shoulder is you have to uplift your shoulder until your shoulder is connected with your ears, or touch your ears. Just like that. That is for your neck and shoulders. Second is your eyes. Your eyes, it must be closed very tight, like this. So they stretch the eyelids. And then your mouth. Your mouth, you have to open your mouth really, really wide so that the hinge of the jaw is really stretched out like this. Okay? And then your forehead. What you're gonna do is you have to uplift your what you call eyebrows really, really up high so that your forehead is really stretched out too. Like this. Okay? So that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Ini selamat mengalami stres akibat kerja yang berlebihan. Hal ini kerana otot berada di dalam kondisi yang tegang dalam jangka waktu yang lama. Hal ini dapat memicu gejala lain di dalam tubuhnya seperti sakit kepala dan tegang maupun migrain. Kerana itu, penting bagi dia untuk mempelajari beberapa teknik relaksasi agar tidak hanya membuat diri kita rileks tapi juga untuk mengurangi ketegangan otot. Teknik yang pertama ialah pernafasan. Tarik nafas menggunakan hidung selama 4 saat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dan hembus kembali menggunakan mulut anda selama 4 saat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Selesai. Ulang teknik ini sebanyak 2 kali. Teknik yang kedua ialah pada leher. Dongakkan kepala anda selama 4 saat dan turun kembali selama 4 saat secara perlahan-lahan. Dan ulang teknik ini sebanyak 3 kali. Teknik seterusnya adalah pada anggota bahu. Tinggikan bahu anda sehingga ke paras leher selama 4 saat dan turunkan kembali selama 4 saat. Ulang teknik ini sebanyak 3 kali. Teknik seterusnya adalah pada genggaman tangan. Genggam tangan anda selama 4 saat. Genggam sekuatnya dan lepaskan kembali selama 4 saat secara perlahan. Ulang teknik ini sebanyak 3 kali. Teknik seterusnya adalah pada anggota kaki. Tinggikan kaki anda seperti ini selama 4 saat dan turunkan kembali selama 4 saat secara perlahan. Ulang teknik ini sebanyak 3 kali.
Hi, I'm Evelyn Lotion. Next, I would like to present about the influence of progressive muscle relaxation therapy. First, for asthma patients, progressive muscle relaxation can lower the level of stress in patients with asthma. Thus, it can help slow the recurrence of asthma. This is because asthma attack can cause an imbalance of oxygen and carbon dioxide levels or hyperventilation, which can disrupt blood flow to the brain. If left untreated, patients can experience a decrease in consciousness due to lack of oxygen supply in the brain. So, to prevent this, patients need to follow progressive muscle relaxation technique to encourage a balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Do this for a while until the condition feels better. Second is for athletes. Progressive muscle relaxation can help athletes stabilize breathing regularly and reduce heart rate during or after a sports match. It can control muscle anxiety and stress when under stress, because when progressive muscle relaxation exercise are performed, the nerve fibers parasympathetic will active the endorphin hormone that works forget a relaxing effect and return the body to its condition normal. So that there is relaxation in this muscle and there is a decreased anxiety and stress. Next, for insomnia patients. Insomnia or difficulty sleeping cause unnecessary wastage of energy. Therefore, by practicing progressive muscle relaxation technique, make all body system that are tense and ready to perform fight or flight action back into balance by controlling breathing, reducing stress hormone production, lowering heart rate and blood pressure, and relaxing body muscle. The fight or flight is response is in automatic physiological reaction to an event that is perceived as stressful or frightening. That's all from me. I leave it to the next presenters to continue the presentation on the influence of progressive muscle relaxation therapy. Thank you.
I want to continue my friend presentation about the influence of progressive muscle relaxation therapy. For number 4, people with heart disease progressive muscle relaxation is very useful for developing the ability to stay calm or avoid anxiety in the face of adversity. This relaxation exercise will help people and with heart disease to control the work of body organs, minimize heart attack, and save the patient's energy. And they also can help the sick to be more healthy. Okay, for number 5, there is diabetic or in Malay is diabetes. Diabetes. The progressive muscle relaxation is a light physical exercise. It is good for diabetics because it lowers blood glucose level and increase the body metabolism. Thus, this it loss weight in diabetics. Other than that, diabetic will recover with you can more drink more a lot water, or you can take other um other medicine from the doctor. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Everyone. So for this slide, I will do a conclusion about the progressive muscle relaxations. Okay, progressive muscle relaxation is very, very important to all individuals to relax their mind and their body. So, basically, during people after their work, they have stress, or athlete after their have a high intensity of training, they have stress and their body is very, very tired. So, what they should do, they should progressive muscle relaxation to relax their mind and their body. Okay. So, Brighton Kavanagh and Pullman 2017 says, in sport, we need to ready to face with all overcoming various expectation at the athletes or coaches, especially in reduced negative effects from emotional stress. In addition, athletes or players, the young tend to experience periods of emotional stress throughout their inner involvement sports. Young females athletes are reported to experience more significant emotional stress than with male athletes. So, besides that, progressive muscle relaxation give to us many benefits to improve ourselves. So, such as example, athletes can get more focus to improve their performance in sport uh, when they always do the progressive muscle relations after they have a training. So, uh, why 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 because after they do the progressive muscle relation, they can relax their mind and their body, and on the next day they can uh, give more improvement in their training. Last but not least, although there are various relaxation techniques, but not all of them are suitable for every individual, because the ability of the body is not same. Is so the technique, sometimes the technique can be different to all others athletes or people. So then what they need to do is they need to repeat and redo of redo, and what we say, they need to takes time to do this progressive mass relation to get a good technique, and they need to redo and repeat, and after they feel calm with the technique, then they can proceed to the technique lah. Okay. Certainly the overrated relaxation techniques can help individual reduce their stress and anxiety. So that's all from my teams. Any question you can ask to all my members team. Thank you and have a good day.